TV soap news and spoilers say that in the sultry, scandal-soaked world of Beyond the Gates, where secrets fester like open wounds and trust is a currency few can afford, a storm is brewing. At the heart of this tempest is Naomi, a woman whose sharp instincts and unrelenting determination are about to unravel one of the most audacious lies ever spun within the show's opulent mansions and shadowy backrooms. The lie? Hailey's fabricated pregnancy and subsequent miscarriage. A cruel ruse designed to pin blame on the innocent Danny and cement Hailey's manipulative grip on those around her. What begins as a whisper of suspicion in Naomi's mind crescendos into a dramatic confrontation that exposes Hailey's deception, proving Danny's innocence and shaking the very foundations of the lives intertwined in this high-stakes drama. The seeds of doubt. Hailey's desperate gambit. The saga begins with a seemingly innocuous announcement from Bill, the patriarch whose commanding presence looms large over the family. During a tense family dinner, where crystal glasses clink and veiled insults fly like daggers, Bill reveals he has arranged an ultrasound appointment for Hailey, his soon-to-be daughter-in-law. The room falls silent, forks hovering mid-air, as eyes dart toward Hailey. Her face, a carefully constructed mask of maternal serenity, betrays a flicker of panic. The ultrasound, a routine procedure for any expectant mother, represents a ticking time bomb for Hailey, whose entire persona hinges on the illusion of her pregnancy. Later that evening, as the moon casts an eerie glow through the mansion's towering windows, Hailey retreats to her room, her heart pounding. She locks the door, her fingers trembling as she dials a number on her phone. The conversation is hushed, urgent, and cloaked in secrecy. "No one can know," she hisses into the receiver, her voice a cocktail of fear and determination. "You need to make this happen, and it has to be perfect. No mistakes." The person on the other end, their identity shrouded in mystery, agrees to her demands. The call ends, and Hailey exhales, her reflection in the mirror revealing not a triumphant schemer but a woman teetering on the edge of exposure. Hailey's plan is as diabolical as it is desperate, to stage a miscarriage and pin the blame on Danny, the family's perennial scapegoat. Danny, with her earnest demeanor and unshakable loyalty, has always been an easy target for Hailey's machinations. By orchestrating this tragedy, Hailey aims to solidify her position within the family, garner sympathy, and cast Danny as the villain responsible for her loss. But Hailey underestimates one critical factor. Naomi, the fiercely intelligent and fiercely loyal sister-in-law-to-be, whose hatred for Hailey burns with the intensity of a supernova. Naomi's confession, a heart-divided Naomi's disdain for Hailey is no secret, but it's during a candid conversation with her best friend, Ashley, that the depth of her feelings comes to light. The two women sit in the garden, surrounded by blooming roses that belie the tension in the air. The sun dips low, casting long shadows that seem to mirror the darkness creeping into Naomi's heart. "I hate Hailey with the intensity of a million suns," Naomi confesses, her voice low but seething with conviction. "She's a snake, Ashley. Always scheming, always manipulating. But that baby is innocent. It's my future sister, and I can't let my feelings for Hailey cloud that." Ashley listens, her face a mixture of empathy and unease. Naomi, sensing her friend's hesitation, presses on. She opens up about her own ambitions, a topic she rarely broaches with such vulnerability. "I've been thinking a lot lately," she says, her eyes fixed on a distant point. "My career, it's everything to me right now. I want to climb to the top, to make a name for myself that no one can ignore. Children? That's not in the cards for me, not now. Maybe not ever." Her words hang in the air, heavy with the weight of a decision she's only just begun to articulate. It's then that Naomi mentions Hailey's upcoming ultrasound, a casual remark that lands like a grenade. Ashley's reaction is immediate and unmistakable, her eyes widen, her lips part, and she shifts uncomfortably in her seat. Naomi, ever perceptive, catches the change in an instant. "What is it, Ashley?" she demands, her voice sharp. "You know something." Don't lie to me. Ashley hesitates, her loyalty to Naomi warring with the secret she's been sworn to keep. But Naomi's piercing gaze and unrelenting pressure break her resolve. In a trembling voice, Ashley confesses, "Haley, she's not pregnant. There was never any ultrasound. It's all a lie." The revelation hits Naomi like a thunderbolt. Her mind races, piecing together the fragments of Haley's behavior, the furtive glances, the overly dramatic displays of fragility, the convenient timing of her pregnancy announcement. Naomi's suspicion, once a faint whisper, roars to life. She vows to uncover the truth, no matter the cost. The investigation begins. Naomi's relentless pursuit. Naomi's investigation is a masterclass in determination, her every move fueled by a potent mix of righteous anger and a fierce desire to protect Danny. She begins by retracing Haley's steps, her journalist's instincts kicking into high gear. She pores over medical records, discreetly questions hospital staff, and even tails Haley to a clandestine meeting with a shady figure in a dimly lit cafe. Each clue she uncovers is a thread in the tapestry of Haley's deception, and Naomi is determined to pull until the entire fabric unravels. Her first breakthrough comes when she discovers that the ultrasound appointment Bill mentioned never existed. A call to the clinic, made under the guise of confirming a reschedule, reveals that no record of Haley's name exists in their system. Naomi's heart pounds as she realizes the implications. Haley has been lying to everyone, including Bill, the man who dotes on her every whim. But why? What could drive someone to concoct such an elaborate falsehood? Naomi's next move is riskier. She hacks into Haley's email, a skill she picked up during her investigative journalism days, and finds a series of cryptic messages between Haley and an unknown contact. The emails are coded, but Naomi's sharp mind deciphers enough to confirm her suspicions. Haley is orchestrating a staged miscarriage, complete with forged medical documents and a plan to frame Danny for causing the accident. The audacity of the scheme takes Naomi's breath away, but it also steals her resolve. Haley will not get away with this. As Naomi digs deeper, she uncovers a web of lies that stretches beyond the pregnancy ruse. Haley's past is riddled with inconsistencies, fake identities, dubious financial dealings, and a trail of broken relationships left in her wake. Naomi realizes that Haley is not just a manipulator, she's a predator, preying on the trust and vulnerabilities of those around her. The realization is chilling, but it only fuels Naomi's determination to bring her down. The confrontation. A clash of titans. The climax of this saga unfolds in the grand ballroom of the family estate, where a gala is in full swing. The room is a dazzling spectacle of chandeliers, champagne flutes, and designer gowns, but beneath the surface, tensions simmer. Naomi has chosen this moment, when Haley is at her most confident, basking in the adoration of the guests, to strike. As the music swells and the crowd mingles, Naomi takes the stage, her presence commanding attention. She holds a stack of documents in her hand, her expression one of steely resolve. "Ladies and gentlemen," she begins, her voice cutting through the chatter like a blade. "There's something you all need to know about Haley." The room falls silent, all eyes on Naomi. Haley, standing near Bill, freezes, her smile faltering. Naomi lays out the evidence with surgical precision, the non-existent ultrasound, the forged medical records, the emails detailing the staged miscarriage. She reveals how Haley planned to blame Danny, painting her as a monster to secure her own position in the family. The crowd gasps, whispers erupting like wildfire. Haley tries to interject, her voice shrill with desperation. "This is absurd. Naomi's lying. She's jealous, always has been." But Naomi is relentless, presenting irrefutable proof, a recording of Haley's secret phone call, obtained through a stroke of ingenuity and a well-placed contact. The recording plays, Haley's voice echoing through the ballroom, admitting to her scheme in damning detail. Bill, his face a mask of betrayal, steps forward. "Is this true, Haley?" he asks, his voice trembling with rage and heartbreak. Haley's facade crumbles, her lies exposed for all to see. She stammers, tears streaming down her face, but there's no escaping the truth. The crowd turns on her, their murmurs of shock turning to condemnation. Danny, who has been watching from the sidelines, steps forward, tears of relief in her eyes. Naomi embraces her, whispering, "I told you I'd make this right." The bond between them, forged in the fire of this ordeal, is stronger than ever. The aftermath, a new dawn in the days that follow, the fallout from Haley's exposure is seismic. Bill, devastated by the betrayal, cuts ties with her, and Haley is ostracized from the family and the social circles she once manipulated with ease. Danny, vindicated, begins to rebuild her reputation, her innocence no longer in question. Naomi, hailed as a hero, finds herself at a crossroads. Her career beckons, but the events of the past weeks have awakened something new within her, a sense of purpose, a desire to protect those she loves. As Naomi reflects on the ordeal, she realizes that her hatred for Haley, once a burning inferno, has cooled into something else, pity. Haley's lies were born of desperation, a need to control a world that had always been unkind to her. But Naomi knows that pity cannot erase the damage done, and she vows to remain vigilant, ensuring that no one else falls prey to such deception. The story of Naomi exposing Haley's fake pregnancy and miscarriage is more than a tale of betrayal and redemption, it's a testament to the power of truth in the face of lies. In the world of Beyond the Gates, where every smile hides a secret and every gesture carries weight, Naomi's triumph is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of dramas, justice can prevail. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.